Sup guys, I'm back, another road to glory. I'm doing my placements for division rivals in this video, but I'm not really going to talk that much about the gameplay. It doesn't go very well for me. I'm out teamed in most of the games. I actually only win one, I draw one, I lose three. It goes very bad. I concede a few unlucky goals, I get a few lucky goals, but it doesn't go well for me. I've got a pretty poor team. It's early in the year. I don't mind. Division 7, it's just going to make it hard to qualify because you need to get 2,000 points to qualify for the weekend league, and in Division 7 you're not getting many points per win. But needless to say, I want to talk about not my gameplay, but the gameplay in general. From what I've played, it does feel like dribbling and passing is more important than a lot of things. Pace does help, but the ability to beat a man seems to be the main thing. Like, if you can get a touch around the defender, you can pretty much go past them, even if you've got about 81 pace. I think I'm playing with a striker that has like 64 pace. My cam has like 65 pace. They haven't got a lot of pace, but yet they seem to beat people once they get past them. But because they've got half decent dribbling, they do manage to get past them, which I do think could be key. So I do think dribbling could be the main thing here, or passing, because if you can get in behind and get that right pass, they should be able to get ahead of the defender, which does make defenders with high pace good, because they have high pace. It's going to be hard to get around them because they'll always be able to beat you to that touch pass. So I do think dribbling and pace on defenders is going to be key. The other thing I seem to notice is power shots were very more effective than they were last year. A lot of power shots to the near post went in for me, so that could be one thing. Like normal shooting in general seems to be a lot better. It's quite a lot easier to score. Not many goalkeepers can stop people, so that could be a thing. But another thing I want to talk about is my goal for the next few weeks. So the next few weeks, I want to make this week one. I want to make sure I qualify, mainly because that is going to be a lot of income. You get a lot of coins from the weekend league, which could be very good for us as long as we qualify for the first week, because not as many people will qualify for the first or even the second week with how hard it is to qualify straight away. Because the main thing is, once you've qualified, it's easy to qualify after that once you've got the initial qualifier, because you only have to win a certain amount of games to get 1,000 points back. If you win even more games, you get your 2,000 points back, which is an instant qualifier. But when you start, you're starting on zero, so you have to get the 2,000 from scratch. So it is hard to qualify. So if we can get in for the first weekend league, I know there has been one or two open, but not many people have had access to it. So I don't know how that's worked, if they got rewards for it. I know it was open, but I don't know how the rewards worked. But some people have, but not many. So getting into the first weekend league would be very good for us. And then once we get the rewards, obviously depending on what we get, we're going to just basically assume that we get nothing very good. So we're going to aim for gold 2. And normally when I get gold 2, I get about minimum 75k back. Plus we'll have next week division rivals. Plus we'll have this week's division rivals, which comes out... The day I'm recording this is the Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday or no. The day I recorded this was Tuesday. Division Rivals has already come out. I know what rewards I got, but that has given me a little boost. I've actually made a lot better team, because at this point with this team, I've not used any of my coins that I got from that opening pack. So this is a very scratch team. I actually have about 50k to use here, which I have used, and you'll see in the next video the kind of team I make. But in the next few weeks, I do want to make at least about 200k, and I want to actually focus more on my defense, because I can score with relatively poor players. As you can see, I'm scoring a lot of goals in these games, and I have very poor forwards. My cam is a centre mid with not very good shooting, My two strikers, they're big people, but they're slow. You know, I tend to score with poor players, and they tend to always be okay being able to score. But defending, I struggle with, so I want to put my coins into my defenders. Also, the first few weeks are the most important, because when you're doing division rivals and foot champs, the packs you get back, poor players go for more. As you'll see in the next video, when a little spoiler here, I have Josh King and Callum Wilson, who are like 79 overall and 80 overall, but they're going for 7k and 9k. Like, later in the year, they'll be worth about 600 coins. They'll be worth this card, or maybe 1,000 or 1.5k. But at this point of the year, even the bad players are worth a lot. So this is where you want to be able to get your foot champs in, get higher ranking division rivals, and get them big rewards in, because you'll make most of your coins back at this point. I also, at one point, probably during next week, because at the moment I'm focusing on trying to qualify, and then the weekend I'll be playing the games itself. Next week I want to go through the SBCs, the advanced SBCs, the basic SBCs. I want to do them and try and get some coins back from them. So in about 2-3 weeks, I'm looking to have about a 300-400k team, which would be very good for us if we can get to there, because then we can have a solid attack, midfield, defense and keeper. There are people that are paid to play, so obviously, like I have a friend, he done a pack opening, he used about £500, got about 3 mil back. He packed Mbappe, he packed Icon, Rui Costa, the middle one. He packed a lot of good stuff, and there will be people like that who we'll end up facing in the weekend league that will completely out-team us, and we'll end up losing. So at the start it's going to be a struggle, but hopefully after a month or so we can start catching up, because the way FIFA's done it with the icons this year is there is no prime icons at the moment until about December. So the best icons you can get are mid-tier icons. So it gives us until December to kind of catch up to that line. Like, we can, I reckon by December we can get enough coins to have the mid-tier icons. So hopefully by then we will actually catch up to the pay-to-play players, which I like what FIFA's done this year. They have made it easier for non-pay-to-play players to catch up to the people that are paying. So I think that it's good. There's quite a bit of balance in the FIFA this year. The gameplay, I think, is quite alright. I don't mind it. There are a few things that need to be worked on. Keepers, I think, need to get a bit better. As you see right there, that is very poor keeping. She didn't know where the ball was the whole time. But I think keepers need to have a little patch. I don't know if they want to make pace more effective or keep it this way. That's down to them. I don't see it as a major problem. But as a whole, I don't find the gameplay that bad. See the keeper there parrying it back to Pookie and getting a clean header. That was a very weird parry. I've never seen a keeper parry it up like that anyway in real life. But there's a few things they need to fix. But as a whole, I think it's pretty good. They've got a good leg to stand on. It's looking good. I'm enjoying FIFA. I'm going to be playing it all year. Hopefully, I may do a few videos in the Road to Glory with my friend, like featuring his team, because he's paid to play. He's got a big team. You know, a few videos with him, like how my team compares to him. You see how much a pay to play team affects being able to win. We might look at his record and that. But as a whole, I'm enjoying FIFA. I'm liking it. That'll be the end of the video. As you can see, Division 7. Please like, subscribe, share. Peace.